Hello there, Geospatialers. So I wanted to dive on in and just give you a little bit of an overview with regards to our retainer packages and get you thinking about what's included, what do you get for your money, and that sort of thing. So there's a few little things I'm going to point out. So we have retainer package that's split into three sections. We have a bronze package, a silver package, and a gold package. And the whole point of any type of project work that you do with a consultant or an agency is to get results. The whole point of it is the results process. So I have actually done a little diagram here that actually looks at the transition. So we start off with the current situation. You could be in, say, not sure how to structure your marketing. It might be ad hoc sales leads, not necessarily consistent sales leads. You might be quite reactive when it comes to marketing. You might be lost in a sea of noise. There's plenty of that going on. Brand isn't consistent, looking to scale, but not quite confident how to scale. And also then things like not consistent in social postings, lead generation is not fluid, okay? With the work that you do with us, it's all about the transition, what we transition you into. So what results we get, what do we build? How do we go about it? So the desired situation that you get with working with us is you get a streamlined marketing department. So we're all about making sure that we put in the structure, the foundations, which are key for then success. So when you leave us and finish with us, then you have a base to go on that you can then take it to a next level. Clarity on executing. So actually we put everything, we're very transparent. That's one of our values. We make sure that, you have a process in place and that you know what you're doing. So you have an operations manual when it comes to your sales and marketing processes. So clarity is a key thing. Experienced marketing team with proven record of results, which gives you then confidence. So we make sure that if we come across a problem, we're like, right, okay, let's brainstorm how we're going to fix this issue, what we're trying to achieve. So that sort of thing. Lead generation is consistent. So if you're in the silver or gold package, they're more lead generation focused, whereas the social media package is very much focused on top of funnel, brand awareness. But the main silver and gold packages are very much like the lead generation activities. So with the social package, for example, you're leaving it up purely then to the sales team to execute on the leads. Sales revenue becomes more predictable. The market hear and see changes in your brand, and also aligning you for growth. That's the whole point of it, is looking at what you're trying to achieve. So all our packages are a minimum of 6 months. And the reason being is it takes us 3 or 4 months to get your foundations right and do all the donkey work. There's loads of donkey work, as we call it, that we have to put in place, setting up things, writing the content, getting those foundations in. So these are where we put in quite a lot of work. So we need to make sure that then develops and moves forwards. So the first package is what we class as the bronze package. This is the social media management. So here you have an onboarding with an account executive. This is where we establish KPIs, so key performance indicators. We do milestones, and we also make sure that we review your markets and your buyer personas. So these are really key for making sure that we set you up to win, that we set you up to, we know what type of content we're going to be producing for you to attract the ideal type of buyer. Of course, content calendar, copywriting and planning, bespoke, organic, monthly. The thing is with this is we make sure we don't dive into any paid advertising whatsoever. We can at a later date, because we want to make sure that the organic stuff's working first. Very important. So again, looking at that sort of thing. Then also scheduling and post content. So we do all your scheduling, which is the time consuming element, and then making sure that content is published and it's on that consistent trail. Asset creation, so optimizing images and video for each social channel, and that also includes things like what we do with Facebook and Instagram. So we're not just focused purely on, like, say, LinkedIn and YouTube, that sort of thing. We do look at the social platforms, and we make sure we find out where your audience is actually hanging out when it comes to the social side. Community management, so we're listening all the time. So we use Hootsuite, and Hootsuite is a great tool for actually listening to hear what's happening with your brand in the marketplace. And then, of course, we do project management accounts, so we keep an eye on liaise with members of the team. So we liaise with you guys. You have a little team of dedicated people that then I'll ask different questions. They're all headed up by that account executive. And then of course, monthly reporting. So you need to know what's happening. Actually, you're getting more traffic to the website. What is it actually doing? So we look at that. So you're looking at a total price of $2,995 plus VAT if it's applicable for your country. That's per month with a minimum contract of 6 months. So next package is Silver Package, which is your content powerhouse. So again, onboarding, this is actually done slightly differently. You onboard with a strategic senior manager, somebody who's got a little bit more knowledge with regards to the bigger picture being in the business and what the business is trying to do. So again, we review the entire business, we look at the markets and buyers, and of course we establish the key KPIs and benchmarks. So you get everything that you got in the bronze package, and you get these extras that are then, so this is adding more value layers to your marketing department. And think of us purely as your marketing department. Email copywriting, so copywriting services, newsletters, email campaigns, so that nurturing, it's all about leads, so we're lead nurturing here, and how we're doing the drip campaigns. Article and blog copywriting, so we write one article or blog per month in this contract, and that's usually a topic of your choice, but again, they are linked in with what you're trying to achieve with your business. The main crucial elements, landing pages and webinars. So making sure that you have these set up. They're massive generators for leads. So your marketing qualified leads, which is what we class as MQL, and sales qualified leads. So these is where we're going to start developing, getting those leads in per month. So we help you set this up. You deliver it online, but we do everything for you on the back end and making sure that it's fluid, consistent, frequent, and you're getting that lead generation. So that comes in at $4,995 plus VAT per month. So it's just short under £5,000 per month for a 6-month contract. Then the ultimate biggie one, and this is the business transformation. So this is related to the everything that we're doing in the previous packages. This is the big one that you want to look at, is full sales and marketing implementation. So again, we get involved with you and your team, especially your BDMs, your business development managers, your salespeople for this transformation, and looking at it in a lot more. We're a lot more serious when it comes to the sales element. So we are holding you accountable for the sales. We do in the previous package, in the silver package, but this one is where we actually have weekly meetings and meetings related to the sales element. So it's keeping everything aligned with the business goals. Again, the same things, everything's included in the previous packages, but what's included now is the sales direction and planning. So this is the initial 12-month sales plan. It still starts off with a 6-month contract, but we do a 12-month plan for you with the sales team. So process documenting with the sales team, 1 session per month and quarterly what needs to be done, and you help develop your sales blueprint. So what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you need to concentrate on, and align you and your team with the business growth goals. If you're staying as you are, but you want to excel or you want to just become more profitable, then again, we look at that objective that we need to do. Sales training and workshops. So you get 2 sessions over the 6-month period of sales training with the sales team. And this covers the planning, the process, the execution, delivery. We also look at goal alignment, people and company goals. Again, the same thing. And also things like setting objections, understanding the objections that you're getting currently in the market and documenting that sort of thing. Ongoing support training. So you get an access to a license, a GMA license, Geospatial Marketing Academy, a license. And that reinforces the marketing and sales training. So we have specific modules in there that we make sure that you go and review and your team members can go and look at that. So you're looking at $7,995 per month, plus that if it's applicable. And that starts off as a minimum of 6-month contract. Then what we do is we have top-ups. So if you say started off on the social media plan, but then you say, Elaine, actually we want some web copywriting, or we want some additional blogs writing, then you can add a package of $595, a one-off block. And that actually then we look at what you need to do and put that in as a goal, a setting task that we want to achieve. So you might have a specific outcome, like actually do the social media package, but can you just do one webinar, help us with a webinar, and we can set that up and get that going and push that out on the socials. And then so it's almost testing the water. So if you just want to I just want to see how this team work, you want to build your trust with us, which is very, very important. This is something that you can actually do. But also, if you're flat out and you're like, I need more, we need to add in there, we can do the blocks. So we can block that in. Anyways, I hope that's of use to you. So that is the retainer project packages that we offer at Elaine Ball Ltd.